So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about all the things that we've been trying to forget, but COVID, what can you really say? Back to normal reality. And as we have talked, and as you all know, that even during a global pandemic, I have found that our citizens really appreciate having access to police, fire. They appreciate clean water pretty much around the clock. And so, COVID or not, we really had to keep on keeping on and do what we had to do. But I will say that one of the positives for us has been the positive financial impact. So even though we've had an interesting time with COVID, I know a lot of businesses have struggled in different ways. For the city in particular, it's been pretty good for us financially. We'll look at some of those details. One of the things I'm most proud of as city manager is our ability to increase police and fire pay, for public safety pay. And y'all know this is something we wrestled with. It's quite frankly, it's expensive, and it's expensive for our community. But I've yet to find anyone willing to say they don't deserve it, they don't need it, and we don't care if they show up or not when we call 911. So looking at our general fund revenues, as you can see the chart, it gets a little higher to the right, which means that there's more revenue. So looking at 21, we're up to about $37 million. So that's a good sign when you're in the business of needing to spend money. The correlating slide is general fund expenses. And so this is sort of the meat and potatoes of where money goes to operate our city business. And so as you look, and again, you can see how we've tracked upward. And again, for 21, we were a smidge over $35 million. And so you may be asking, well, okay, that graph is going up. What are y'all doing? Why are you spending more money? Well, I don't know if y'all know this, but everything at home is also more expensive. I spent half of yesterday complaining about the $10 pack of bacon I bought. But you know what? I still bought it, still grilled it. It was good. But when things go up, I have to pay more. And so same as the city of Rome. When things are more expensive here, we have to spend more money. I just told you about public safety pay increase. And so that's an area when we pay more, it costs more. And so suffice to say, it's expensive to operate an operation such as the city, but we do try to be as efficient as we can, and I take a great amount of pride in us trying to stay under budget anywhere and everywhere we can. So, lost revenues. This is one of those that's impressive. When you look at our funds, where does the money come from? About 20%, give or take, of our revenue source comes from sales tax. And so, again, you look back at the COVID, you look at the impact, but it's been very, very strong. So you can see in 21 we reached $7.87 million. We have a positive revenue in sales tax, which told me that a lot of you were probably ordering on Amazon instead of having to go to work. And so that's good news for the city of Rome revenues. Millage rate is a slide that I think it bears spending a moment on. And again, you may not be able to see the fine print. But this one, we actually go a 20-year horizon. And so if you look all the way over to the left and all the way back to the right, you will see a couple of minor increases. And so this is one of those points of pride. And to state the obvious, we've not had a city increase since 2016, and that was something that we wrestled with, but it was necessary. And then you have to go back to about 2003 to find the last City of Rome increase. We did have an increase for city schools back in 2010. But what this picture tells you is slow, steady, and consistent. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in for our operation. Then general fund balance. And so, anybody at home got a piggy bank? Yep. So when we talk about general fund balance, it's basically, as we talk about, a piggy bank. And so we have been able to put more money in savings in the last couple of years. And so it's been a great problem to have. And there's really not a whole lot of magic to why we've been able to do this. One is we've got great department heads who are conscientious. It's not a spend it if you got it, because you'll lose it. Nobody thinks like that. So we try to not have that. But at the end of the day, it's expensive to run our operations. And when things get bad, we have found they get bad really quickly. And then you start laying off employees or cutting services. And so to have a good rainy day fund is definitely a good position for us to be in. But full disclosure, when we look at fund balance, it is a single snapshot in time. And it is the point in time where we've got the most money. Tax revenues have been collected, they're in the bank, and then we start spending down from there. And so it is simply that, but it is a good sign for very solid overall economic look for the city. So thank you. There's never been a better time to be in Rome.